Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and another beer review. This is Lagunitas, which is based out of Petaluma, California. They've been around since about 1993. Night Pils, and it says Dark Style Pilsner. The dark is over the top of Czech. Here's the bottle. See, they wrote over the word Czech right there. This just came out in 2018, earlier in the year. While ales are merry, I don't know. Lagers are sinewy. What the hell's that mean? Which are bright and welcoming, and there's the nighttime kind. Lagers are haute couture. I don't know how the hell to say this. Where an ale, nighttime is dark, deep, may take you to unexpected places and take your wallet. Lagers donate to charity. And it goes on and on. I think someone was on drugs when they wrote this. That's the story that I read about 2 sentences of. It's way too small to see on video, and I even had a hard time reading it. It doesn't make any sense, but there it is. Night Pils is an amped up, imperialized dark lager that's black like the winter sky at night. The dark malt backbone brings notes of chocolate and dark fruits, while lager yeast provides a clean, silky finish, like a cold chocolate milkshake, the drive-in double feature. This beer is definitely seasonal, but even then they say it's a limited release on the top of the bottle. They talk about being available only in November and December of 2018. I believe it was right around $5, maybe a little bit less than that. No indication what's in the malt bill or the hop bill. A Pilsner is going to have Pilsner malt in it. To blacken it up, it could be a little bit of roasted in there. They mentioned chocolate and dark fruits, so it could be some Cara Munich, some Special B, some Carafa, could be Midnight Wheat. I can't imagine there's very many malts in this, probably 2 or 3. But I'm just guessing on what the ingredients are. Hops for Pilsner can also be absolutely anything, and they give no indication as to what they are. I'm anticipating this body style to be probably medium, and when they say Imperial, that means higher alcohol. It's 8.1% alcohol, 60 IBU. That 60 is way too high for me, and I did not see that, or else I would not have bought it. Dark Pilsners are really not common. I've only seen a few of them, or dark lagers as well. Bready, biscuity, maybe a little bit of citrus and fruity notes. Sometimes I have those. Czech style is typically has a little more hop notes to it, while not being a super bitter beer. Lager yeast is also known to be mouthfeel of crisp, clean, and bright because of its just characteristics and the temperature it ferments at. And there you see it, jet black, brown foam, very thin. It was only about 1/8 of an inch, and it's dying down pretty quickly. There's really not a lot to see. It's as black as night. Can't tell if there's any particles floating or any sediment because you wouldn't be able to see it. I get extremely faint roasted notes, maybe a toasted. There might be hints of cocoa back there. I don't smell like coffee, dark fruits. Everything's almost non-existent. It's so light, and I'm really inhaling to get it in. It splashes down, goes to the sides. I get toasted and roasted notes all along the bottom of my mouth on both sides, just covering everything. There's nothing on the top. If I didn't know it was 60, I would say it's at least 45. I think it's a combination. They put a lot of hops in the bittering stage and then those dark malts as well. This is pretty damn hoppy. Body style tastes medium, like my initial guess. Bitter, astringent, roasted coffee notes, strong bitterness stand out more than anything else. No caramel toffee, burnt, charred coffee. Those flavors linger for a long time. I don't get the lager characteristics out of this of the crisp, clean, and bright. Tiny hints of chocolate in there. I don't get any bread, biscuit, cracker, grain. There's no citrus, tanginess, fruit. They say chocolate, dark fruits. I had just a touch out of the nose, none in the body, and I get no dark fruits at all. It tastes bitter and roasted, burned and charred. That's all I get out of it. These flavors do not complement each other. It's somewhat thick and chewy. I'd say there are an array of flavors, but it's probably not a complex beer. The mouthfeel to it, it just tastes like I'm licking charred wood. The roast and the burning flavors just are terrible. And it's just all over the bottom of my mouth. Floods into the bottom of my tongue, just splashed around the side. None is on the roof of my mouth. Light cocoa, bitterness, astringency. It's all those burnt, charred, toasted, hoppy flavors all mixed together. It still tastes medium body, very hop forward. Well, actually hoppy to start the whole time. Still no caramel, toffee, no dark fruit at all. The mouthfeel is still kind of thick and a little chewy. My mouth just feels like somebody lit a campfire in there and stomped it out. The bottle and the glass pretty much taste the same, and I don't like either one of them. I definitely don't taste diacetyl. I don't taste fusel alcohols, chemical, rubbing alcohol, skunk, rotten fruit, band-aids. I feel it's astringency, burnt flavor. In my mind, there are off flavors to this that could just be heavy, dark malts, an overkill amount of those with a lot, I mean, just too many hops. Will I buy this again? God, no, I'd never buy this again. I can't stand it. Would I recommend this? If you like dark pilsners, they're really hoppy and taste like burnt, charred wood, you might love this beer. There is no style to compare this to because it's kind of unique. It's nasty. I don't want to lick burnt, charred wood that's all hopped up. I think it's terrible. A terrible beer. Not impressed, don't like it at all. Lagunitas, Petaluma, California, Night Pilsner. It's a dark Pilsner. Normally ask for comments, feedback, and what you think. This time I don't think I'm going to bother. If you want to, go ahead. That's all for this review, folks. I'm going to probably not finish this beer. I'll let my lady try a little bit, see what she thinks. It's probably going to be poured down the drain. That's all for this review. I'm going to move on to something else. Cheers. Dark instead. It says so. Let's see here. That doesn't make any sense. How would it be typical for dark beer to have something floaty when it's black? You can't see it anyway. That did not make any sense. Also known for, okay, lagers are also known. I think I'm going to take sandpaper to my tongue after having this. And they just pound me. I mean, oh my God. I like get pounded, but not that way. God, I'd rather lick the toilet clean after diarrhea.